Welcome back to Let's Watch Ponies. Once again, I have no title, so I have no guesses to make as to what this episode could be about. So let's just get started. 3, 2, 1, go. And Twilight and Spike, are we gonna get a table episode? I want another table episode. We're due for a table episode.
And I can't wait to hear all about it.
Oh, there was a table episode that we missed.
Such a shame Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy had to miss it for their Cloudsdale Flight School reunion.
Oh,
maybe
I guess
the rest
not.
of us not going was for the best anyway. I know the three of them were really looking forward to getting out of their element.
Getting out of their element?
I think they all just wanted to try something new.
Huh. I guess a boat trip qualifies as that.
My only worry is that they'll be so excited they'll talk over each other and I'll miss some of the details. Just to be safe, I may need you to take notes.
So when they get back, are they going to be fighting and arguing with each other? Kind of what I was expecting.
So, how was the trip?
It's great. Yeah, doesn't look like anyone's particularly
Well, at least you don't have to worry about them talking over each other.
Yeah. The easiest notes you've ever had to take, those, Spike. Should be appreciative in this situation. Little pony. Friendship could be. It's magic with me. Let's see here. So I was right. I predicted that they got together and they were all upset. I was surprised by how messy they were. Especially Rarity, she normally wouldn't allow for such a situation. And Twilight's going to try and invite them together so that way they can talk and find out what happened, I'm guessing.
I don't know what happened on that boat trip, but once Rarity, Applejack, and
there was
Pinkie
a
Pie
boat
have
trip.
some tea and talk it out, I'm sure every pony will feel better.
Pony point of view. Is this going to be one of those ones where we hear the story 3 different times and each from a different point of view?
Gummy
And
opalescence in Winona? This is a surprise.
each time, each person has a view of the story in which they're completely right?
Sorry, darling, but I must decline the invitation to your soiree. While I'm sure it will be positively resplendent, there are certain ponies I'd rather not associate with at the moment. Rarity.
Nice.
Rarity's not coming? So I polished my scales for nothing.
Well, even if she had come, it would have still been for nothing.
Make it, but I'm still a mite upset about everything that happened on the boat. Applejack. Sorry I can't make the tea party today, but there's a small problem with the guest list. Plus, I'm right in the middle of a very important cupcake.
Pinkie Pie actually writes the note on
Spike.
Gummy.
Since our friends won't come here
Makes
and tell us
it
what
works for
happened,
her,
we'll just
I
have to go
guess.
to them.
Right behind you.
And it looks like you're finally getting yourself cleaned up. Hey.
I'm sorry, but my mane wasn't made to support marine life.
What do you mean? Yeah, you're right. It's a rat's nest.
Ruined. Completely ruined.
I don't know, Rarity. Maybe you could...
Throw it away. Yes, I agree. Just another innocent casualty of that disastrous boat trip.
About that, Spike and I were wondering what happened out there.
Please, darling. I don't know if I'll ever be able to discuss it. It's far too painful.
It's too difficult to talk about. We completely understand.
Nope.
Well, since
Twilight's
you
not
dragged
going to
it
allow
out,
that.
It all started at the docks. I knew Applejack and Pinkie Pie wanted to get out of their element, so I thought I would surprise them with an elegant cruise.
So, did they get so far? Is this where 3 people trying to do? Were they all trying to do their own thing to the point where it just messed everything up?
That sounds fun.
The sea
God.
air carries a portent for trouble this day. 'Tis a treacherous and perilous journey that lies ahead of us. We sail to adventure or our very doom.
I have no idea what you just said, but Your wardrobe is delightfully seaworthy.
Yeah. AJ is apparently going to be a quasi-pirate for this episode.
Determined to get my friends out of their element by providing them with all the refinements.
Is she going to be hunting a white whale by the end of it?
I've made sure to bring all the most delectable nibbles for them to enjoy. Ooh, I brought food too.
I think you're going to need a bigger boat.
I've got cotton candy, taffy,
Had to say it.
peanuts, and lots of other super yummy stuff. Oh, Pinkie Pie, that all looks positively delectable. But you simply must try one of these cucumber sandwiches. Dig in.
Nah.
Arr! Get those off me, ship!
What the hell?
I'm so
Oh, this is
sorry.
Rarity's
I had no
version of the
idea
story.
You had such distaste for cucumbers.
Yar! Har har har! Hardy har har har!
Okay.
That doesn't sound like Applejack.
Well,
Yep.
hold on, because it gets even worse. Pinkie tried to lighten the mood with some fun maritime games. It's Pinata o'clock! Want to give it a whack, Rarity?
So is it going to be each of them end up blaming someone else for the problems?
I'll be charting a course to the very heart of that maelstrom!
Applejack, just a thought, but maybe we should steer the ship toward calmer waters.
This be the only way to plunder coal!
Okay.
Perhaps if I take a quick look-see at that map of yours, I could find us a more cruise-friendly path.
There'll be no mutiny aboard me ship!
Look at me! I'm the captain, too! Clearly, Pinkie Pie had caught Applejack's sea madness.
Is that all you've got?
Okay. Interesting. I can't wait to see what
Oh, the boat sank, obviously.
So, Applejack got some sort of sea madness and caused the boat to capsize?
After all the effort I put in to provide her and Pinkie with the exact luxury cruise they needed to get out of their elements, that is how Applejack thanked me.
So, you were stuck out in the middle of the ocean? How in Equestria did you get back?
Spike, darling, you'll have to forgive
Swimming.
me. I'm far too emotionally drained to discuss the matter any further.
Okay.
Rarity, I don't suppose there's any chance you might be, exaggerating things just a little?
Over dramatizing.
I can assure you that that is exactly what happened. And if you don't believe me, you can ask Pinkie Pie. I'm quite certain her story will be the same. So that's
First
what
rule of
Rarity said
animation,
about the
I
boat,
think that's
huh?
different.
We thought there was a chance she might have
Embellished.
the story just a tad. So we wanted to hear about what happened from you. Did Applejack really capsize the boat?
Of course not. That's just silly. There's no way Applejack could have sank the boat.
I
Rarity
knew
did
it.
it.
That's a relief.
Because Rarity did.
What?
Of course.
All started on the docks. I knew Rarity and Applejack wanted to get out of their element, so I figured I'd throw them the funnest, silliest boat party ever.
Everyone
But I
talking about
guess
getting
Rarity
out of their
had other
element
ideas.
situation. Sounds like a
I
particularly
thought I
individual
overpacked
idea.
until I saw Rarity and her team of quarter ponies. Prepare yourselves for a
Oh,
luxury
conveniently left out of Rarity's
extravagant and extravagant.
story were all the
That sounds
ponies
fun.
she brought with her.
Ahoy, mateys! Batten down the hatches, y'all, cause this here's gonna be a boat ride of adventure!
I can live with that.
So what, is it going to be too much weight caused by all these people she's bringing on that sinks the boat?
Now you can't throw a silly boat party without snacks. So I made sure to pack the funnest party food I could find.
Ooh,
Rarity,
marshmallow
would you care for
peanuts.
some cotton candy? It's freshly spun.
Orange circus peanuts are the funnest snack
Those
ever.
all look simply, well, simple. But they're obviously unfit for a luxury cruise. Now my cucumber sandwich is on the other hook. Try one, then you'll understand.
Ooh, are those chocolate chips?
Sorry, cucumber sandwiches are so 10 seconds ago.
Wait. That doesn't sound like Rarity.
Just wait until you hear how much more unlike her she sounds. I thought I'd lighten the mood with some super fun party boat games. But Rarity was a real wet blanket. It's pinata time! Want to give it a whack, Rarity? Oh, you were serious? Well, that's adorable.
I'll give it a go.
That's the spirit! Let's get this boat party started!
Whoa, doggy!
Oop, well, here comes the storm. Oh, God. Of course. Yeah, never. There's never been a single luxury cruise ever to sink.
That seems odd.
Never.
I
Ever.
mean, we trust you, of course.
It's not
but
like
it
the most
sounds so
famous one ever sunk on its maiden voyage, right?
It's extraordinary, all right, but that's exactly what happened.
And it's not famous for sinking.
What might have gotten wrong was that there was even more porta ponies. But just to be safe, you should talk to Applejack. She'll know exactly.
I wonder
how
if there's a
many porta-ponies
Titanic
there
story
were.
on the pony
Okay,
verse.
but if the boat sank, how did you all get rescued?
Ah, that's easy. We just.
That's it. We've got to go talk to Applejack.
Good idea. She'll straighten this out.
I
Nope.
just really want to know how they made it back.
She's gonna
But
blame
yeah,
Pinky.
That'd be great too.
Hold on a tick. Pinkie Pie says it's Rarity's fault, and Rarity says I sank the boat? Well, that's plumb crazy. If you two really want to know what happened, I'll tell you. Y'all know how Pinkie Pie and Rarity wanted to get out of their element? Well, I brought a treasure map to give them a rip-roaring seafaring adventure. But they had other ideas.
La la la! Prepare yourselves for the most luxurious boat
Oh,
outing
God.
that's ever outed a boat. And more fun than you can shake a stick at. Because I brought a stick.
All right, mateys. Just y'all wait till
Yeah,
you see the
AJ is gonna be
high-seas
blaming
adventure I've
Pinkie
got
Pie.
planned.
And then Twilight's gonna trick them all to come together. And then they're gonna work out and talk about how each of them share the blame.
Unfortunately, they seem less interested in a treasure hunting adventure and more interested in snacks.
Oh, darling, that food isn't fit for a pony of proper breeding, darling, and refinement, darling. Now my cucumber sandwich is on the other hook. Betcha I can fit them all in my mouth. Pinky, darling, please.
At least Applejack has given herself some fault on that, so maybe this is a little bit closer to the truth.
Do you want to say it or should I?
I'll go. That sure doesn't sound like Rarity or Pinkie Pie.
Oh, it gets a sight worse than that.
Yeah.
It's PWT, pinata whacking time. Oh, darling, whacking is a base pastime for common ponies. Doesn't interest me in the least. Yeah.
Huh?
There we go. sneak up behind somebody with a stick and try and cover their eyes. Hopefully,
Looks like we need to change course.
hopefully they won't knock the candy out of you.
This will make a perfect tablecloth for my cheese board.
Maybe so, but it's also the only way to find Thunder Cove. And Pinkie Pie was just about as helpful as a weasel in a hen house.
Captain Pinkie Pie, reporting for mad duty!
I'll be honest, of the three, I would say that Pinkie Pie in this is closest to actuality, in my opinion. Well, except for the sitting there with
Wait, so
open-eyed
it was
with a
Rarity
tongue out.
and Pinky's fault?
Yep. And maybe if they ever apologize,
Everyone except me.
I'll consider talking to them again.
If they all blame each other, I don't know how we're gonna get them to talk again.
Neither do I, Spike. Neither do
Time
I.
to begin plotting. Well, you can always have Starlight Glimmer throw some magic mind control
There's
on him
gotta be
and
some
force
way
him to.
fix this. If Applejack, Pinkie Pie, and Rarity keep not talking to each other, they could forget what good friends they really are.
I just don't get it. All of their stories are so different. We're never gonna figure out what really happened.
Their stories were different, but they also had a lot in common.
I guess. We're all on a ship that sank, and that's about it.
Not quite. Aha! Not only do I think I know how the boat sank, I have a pretty good idea how to get Rarity, Applejack, and Pinkie Pie back together.
Or has Twilight managed to piece together what actually happened through the
I
story?
hope this plan of yours works.
It will.
Winona brought me your note about a friendship emergency. How can I help?
Oh, Blessings delivered your message, Twilight. What's the emergency? It's a good thing it was time for Gummy's bath, or I might not have seen your note about the emergency, Twilight. What's she doing here?
Sorry, but I just didn't know how else to get the three of you here together.
All
And
right,
there
now
really is a friendship emergency. Yours.
telekinesis them into the
Oh,
boat.
there's no emergency. I'm just waiting for an apology.
An apology? What? Why would you want me to apologize when it was Rarity's fault? What are you talking about? Applejack clearly caused the boat to sink. She stranded us in the middle of the ocean.
Ugh, will some pony please tell me how you made it back?
So apparently that's what's bugging Spike more than anything else. Oh. That's easy.
Well, maybe it wasn't the middle of the ocean.
Even so, I don't appreciate being hornswoggled into
That
coming
is a
back.
facepalm moment, Spike.
That at least we agree. Yeah!
I know you each have a different perspective on how the boat capsized and blame each other. But if you come on the boat with me, I'll show you what really happened.
Well, not that I have any doubts, but it will feel good for every pony to see exactly whose fault it was.
I think we all know which pony is about to be proven right.
We sure do.
AJ was looking at Pinkie Pie when she said that. I'm guessing
Sure
it,
hope this works.
she's the right one. She's the studious one of the bunch.
Whatever you're looking for, I hope you find it soon.
Don't worry, Spike. I've got it all under control. While all of your stories seem very different, they all had something in common. Cucumber sandwiches.
What in the hay does that have to do with anything?
And why would you waste a perfectly good hors d'oeuvre?
You also mentioned the bubbling water. And the swell. Cucumber just happens to be the favorite food of the tri-horned bunyip. And
The-
bubbles, followed by a swell,
The
is what
tri-horned
happens when they
bunyip?
swim up to the shallows from deep water.
So, we attracted a tri-horn whatchamacallit?
With cucumber sandwiches. Sounds like a stretch.
Yeah, maybe not.
Bunyip, sir.
God, what the hell?
So that's
A tri-horned bunyip.
Really?
He's very sorry he accidentally knocked over your boat, right?
Oh my god.
Wait, the storm had nothing to do with the capsizing?
Nope.
All right. Even if our friend the Bunyip is responsible for sinking the boat, that still doesn't excuse a certain pony's behavior.
Me? How about you and Pinkie Pie?
Oh, I think I can explain that too. Each one of you spent so much time trying to come up with the perfect way to get the others out of their element that you didn't notice your friends were doing the same thing.
Wait a minute. You brought all those games and things for us?
Of course!
Well, of course.
I figured the boat trip was the perfect time to do things that were silly and fun. And I was just trying to give the two of you the elegant cruise I thought you deserved.
And I just wanted to give you two a high seas adventure, since that'd be something new and different for y'all.
Oh!
Yeah, funny how you not working this out ahead of time caused a lot of issues.
Not as much trouble as you did making all that
First
fancy food
rule to
and bringing
I
all those
realized
games.
planning vacations too
I
much
guess
is
this just teaches us that
causes
even
issues, but
longtime friends need to work in
going there with no
communication.
idea can also
Well, there's
can be
something
even
I'd like
worse.
to communicate to you all right now. You girls are the best friends a pony could ever have. Oh, let's never fight again.
Agreed.
You got it.
Oh
All
God.
right, you big softy. Bring it in.
No.
Bunyip, sir, you got it.
Nice.
One thing's for sure, Spike. There's nothing like a luxurious adventure boat party to get you out of your element.
You said it.
I'll be honest, not quite as big a fan as that episode as previous ones this season. It was okay. You know, a lot of times when they do that different perspective things, I generally don't care for that story format. I find it amusing from a psychological, scientific perspective, and the way the mind can fool us, I always find interesting. But at the same time, it's always, in order to tell the story three different ways, the actual story has to be a lot more abbreviated and a lot less detailed, and I don't know, so it comes off as kind of hokey sometimes. I saw once where The Simpsons did it. That was decent in my opinion. Other than that, I didn't really care for any when they do that kind of things in shows. Overall, I guess I'll give this episode a 7. As far as the message goes, though, yeah, it's good to. It seems to be another one about communication, which they've done a lot throughout the course of the show, which also makes it somewhat unexceptional as an episode because that stuff has been done so often, especially even within this show. Yeah, so honestly I don't have a lot to say beyond that, so hope you enjoyed my commentary and reaction. Please like, share, and comment and subscribe, but above all else, as always, have a nice day.